It was just another evening in Portland, the kind where the drizzle softens the city lights and the quiet hum of apartment life lingers in every corner. I had returned from my late shift at the downtown library, my shoulders heavy, my mind still juggling overdue books, phone calls, and student queries. Nothing seemed unusual, until it was. I stepped into our modest loft, the familiar scent of lavender candles filling the air. I appreciated these routines, the steady cadence of my days, the small moments where the world slowed, and I could breathe. That night, like always, I ran the shower, letting the warm water wash over me, relaxing tight muscles and trying to escape the constant mental chatter. I closed my eyes, letting steam wrap around me like a protective cocoon. Then I heard it. The door creaked, subtle at first, but unmistakable. My chest tightened. Another sound followed, a soft footstep, then the quiet click of the bathroom door shutting. My pulse quickened, not from fear, but from sheer shock. A voice called softly, tentative but urgent. "Hey, I didn't know you were home." I turned slightly, peering through the steam. There he stood, Elliot, my new neighbor, the one I'd occasionally shared hallway greetings with, the one whose name I'd learned over brief coffee encounters. I barely recognized him outside those casual moments, but here, in this intimate, vulnerable space, he seemed different. I steadied my voice. "I didn't expect anyone tonight." He hesitated, his eyes searching mine. "I know. I didn't mean to intrude. I didn't know where else to go. I wanted to be near you." His words hung in the mist, fragile yet compelling, pulling at a part of me I hadn't acknowledged in months. I remained quiet, letting the sound of the water fill the space. Confusion, curiosity, and something deeper stirred within me. Finally, I asked softly, "Why are you here?" "I've been thinking about you," he admitted, voice low, almost trembling with honesty. Vulnerability, so rare and unexpected, replaced the tension I initially felt. After a long pause, I drew in a slow breath. "Okay, come in. But just don't do anything I'm not ready for." He nodded, respect in his eyes, and stepped closer. The small space between us didn't feel awkward. It felt alive, like an unspoken connection had settled there quietly. The days that followed were subtly transformative. Not dramatic, not overwhelming, but they shifted the rhythms of my life. I noticed the way Elliot moved in my space, careful, considerate, attentive. Even our silences felt meaningful, carrying the weight of understanding without words. One evening, he invited me to dinner at a small, dimly lit bistro in the Pearl District. I hesitated, then accepted. Across the table, I studied him. The gentle way his eyes lingered on mine, not intrusive, but seeing. "How are you?" he asked, voice soft, genuinely curious. I paused, caught off guard. "I don't know," I admitted. "I've been trying to figure out what this is. What we are." He nodded, expression calm. "We don't have to figure it all out now. But whatever this is, I'm here. For you." His words settled over me, and for the first time in months, I didn't feel the need for all the answers. I simply existed in that moment, with him, with myself. The following weeks were filled with quiet discoveries. Walking through Pioneer Square under the rain, sharing thoughts over late-night coffee at our favorite corner cafe, learning to trust and lean on someone again. One night, under the amber glow of streetlights, he stopped walking and faced me. "I'm not rushing anything," he said, his tone earnest. "I'm not going anywhere. I just want to be here with you." Something shifted. The weight I'd been carrying lifted slightly. I squeezed his hand, a silent acknowledgement of what we both felt, but could not yet fully articulate. "I think I'm ready to see where this goes," I admitted, a cautious but genuine smile forming. He smiled back, simple, unforced, and in that gesture, all the walls I'd built around my heart began to crumble. Life has a quiet way of surprising you. One small, unexpected moment, one chance connection, can begin to unravel months, even years, of isolation and self-protection. It reshapes everything you thought you knew about love, trust, and connection. That night, lying in bed, I realized I wasn't alone anymore. Elliot didn't promise me perfection. He didn't erase my fears. But he offered presence, patience, and the chance to be seen truly, fully. In the weeks that followed, our bond deepened, built on small rituals. Morning walks along the waterfront, quiet dinners at home, shared playlists for rainy evenings. Every laugh, every glance, every conversation reminded me that life could still surprise me, even in its most ordinary moments. And for the first time in a long time, I allowed myself to hope. To believe that connection, sincerity, and presence were worth more than the walls I once clung to. That evening, that small act of stepping closer, had reshaped my world. And I was ready to follow where it led. If this story of unexpected connection and rediscovered trust resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on the relationships in your own life. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder that even small gestures can change everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss stories that inspire courage, connection, and growth. Join our community in the comments. Tell us about a moment when someone unexpectedly changed your world, or share how you've rebuilt trust in your own life.